everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I really hope you all can hear me. I have a fan on because it is extremely hot in my filming area, and yeah, I needed a fan on in here. So hopefully I can get through this video before Dante wakes up. He's currently filming with me, but he is asleep. Just put him to sleep, so hopefully, you know, we can get it done. You're wondering about my hair. I did not do a tutorial on it because I ran out of rubber bands, so it's kind of incomplete style. But you know, if anybody wants me to do it, I'll do it. I just redid my braids from my previous video, well, 2 videos ago, and my hair is wet. I know I broke my cardinal rule. My braids are still wet, but I took it out so y'all can see what it looks like. It still has a bunch of definition, but it is damp, so yeah. But you know, we're gonna roll with it for the sake of the video. I didn't want to come on here with plaits, and you know, even though, you know, who cares, it is a natural hair channel, you know, partly. So anywho, the Q&A. I asked you all to send me some questions on Instagram and my Facebook, and I got kind of a mixture of lifestyle questions and natural hair questions. So I'm gonna just go ahead and jump in and do the lifestyle questions first, because I don't have that many of those, but of course I have a lot of natural hair questions. So we just gotta jump right into it. How old are you? I am 26. I will be 27 September 4th. I'm practically Beyonce. But yes, I'll be 27 September 4th. I know I look like a little girl, but I'm 26. What was your first reaction to being pregnant? I went into shock in my doctor's office when she told me that I was pregnant, because for 10 years I believed that I could not have kids. So but not because any medical reason. Let me disclaim that. No medical reason. No one told me that I wasn't going to be able to have kids. I kind of planted that seed in my head that I wasn't going to be able to have kids. And so, yeah, I went into shock in the doctor's office. How did I find out? I was having I've always had cysts on my ovaries. And so I was having some issues, some complications with that. And so I went to the doctor's office, and I was originally going in to find out when I was going to have surgery on my ovary to remove the cyst, because it was a really big cyst. And so I had let my doctor know that. I was like, you know, is it common that with having cysts that my period is late? And she was like, baby, that don't have nothing to do with nothing. You need to take a pregnancy test. And the day before Valentine's Day, I found out I was pregnant with Dante. Do I want more children? I do. I'm actually gonna have another one in September. That's another video. I'm gonna have Irish twins, so there's that. What is it like being a mom? It's the most incredible, amazing, tiring, worrying, every emotion you can think of in one, because you want to make sure that you always second guess yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you know that you're doing a good job, but you don't know that you're doing a good job. But then when you see their face and they're laughing and they're smiling and they're happy, then you know you're doing a good job, or they learn something new, or they're saying something. You just constantly rewarding. But nobody tells you how much work it really is. Like all the stuff that your mama said when you was growing up, we should have listened, because there's food at the house, I'm tired, all of that stuff that they ain't never lied. You know. But it's great. Dante's a great kid. He's 9 months. He started walking at 8 months. So he says mom, dad, nan, that's what he calls my mom. I don't know where he got that from, but he calls my granny B. So it's like he's a smart kid already. So, you know, pat myself on the back, because we're making it around here. Okay, natural hair questions. What made me go natural And how long have I been natural? I have been natural since 2012. I'll insert a picture because I big chopped, like I big chopped. But one reason why I wanted to go natural is because I was obsessed with Elle Varner. I loved her big curly natural hair. And in my mind, I knew that if I went natural, my hair was going to look exactly like Elle Varner's. It kind of does, but you know, not really. But I was like, yeah, my hair's gonna look exactly like Elle Varner, so I'm just gonna I want to go natural. But then the terrible awful happened. I got a relaxer. Basically the relaxer literally took my hair out in these two areas right here, so I was completely bald, and no spots. I had to wear a middle part for the longest because it was either that or show my scalp. So my hair fell out. It was I wanted to go natural, but then it was involuntary because I was not getting another relaxer after that incident. No way. So how do you maintain your hair while you sleep? If you look at my last video that I upload, it was a hair edition, Get Ready With Me. That was the cute way that I sleep. I tie my hair up in a loose pineapple with my scarf. No scrunchie, no hair tie, just put my hair all the way up. I'll put it in the cards, the video, if you haven't seen it. But yeah, just put the scarf around my edges and that's it. On a regular day, I'll just put it in a bun in the top of my head, no scarf, no nothing, and that's it. Or I'll sleep with it loose. I personally like wild hair, so I'm not worried about it being super defined. I probably should, you know, because, excuse me, if I probably tied it up, that's another way to retain moisture, but I don't want to get into that too early because somebody asked me. Well, segue. How do you keep it moisturized? So, like I was saying, one way is to tie your hair up at night. Tuck your ends in. That's very key because a lot of times people always say that the ends of their hair is dry, and that's the oldest part of your hair, so it's harder to get moisture to stay in your hair. So I recommend when you tie your hair up at night, tuck the ends of your hair in. Use moisturizing products. I do not personally, unless I'm like redoing my hair like how I did this, so I just redid the braids. Once I do my hair and put the products in at one time, I'm not putting any more products in my hair at all. Anything that I do to my hair, I do it soaking wet the first time. Because to me, once your hair is no longer wet, once your hair is already manipulated in the style that you want it in, I don't think you can get any more moisture in there. I mean, it can appear to be moisturized, but the initial is when you want to put all that moisture in your hair, where you want to put your deep conditioners, where you want to put your creams, where you want to put your conditioners in, is the very beginning. Now, I understand everyone's hair is not the same, so you can get a lightweight oil. You can do jojoba oil, you can do argan oil, you can do coconut oil if you can. I don't, I'm allergic, and you can moisturize your hair that way. It's also different products out that's refreshing for like refresh your curls. Those help as well, but me personally, when I do my hair that first time, I don't add any more products into my hair unless I'm doing a bun. That is how I hold on to the longevity of my styles. And like I said, I don't like the messier, the wilder, the better to me. So it doesn't bother me that my hair, you know, as the day goes on, as the days go on, it get bigger and it get fuzzier. I like that. So I don't put any more product in my hair other than the initial time. How often should you do a protein treatment? Depending on your hair type, me personally, every 6 weeks if you need it. If you have too much protein in your hair will become hard, it will become brittle, and it will break off. Protein treatment is not something that you need to be doing in your hair every time you wash your hair, because you will over proteinize Is that a word? Over proteinized. You'll give your hair too much. You'll give your hair too much protein, and it'll break off. It really will. Like when my hair fell out, when my hair fell out, and I went natural, I would do the ApHogee protein treatment because I had to strengthen the breakage points every time I wash my hair. That's the only case. If you are trying to repair or something like that, then you can use protein to do it like that. But if you just feel like, oh, my hair feels, it just doesn't feel right, every 6 weeks. For my hair, every 6 weeks. I can't remember who asked me that question, so I don't know their hair type, but yeah, every 6 weeks for me. Deep conditioning and protein treatments are two totally different things. I need to be deep conditioned anymore because I do not deep condition my hair. I know I'm a bad natural, but deep condition your hair every time you wash your hair. Protein treatments every 6 weeks. How often should you trim your hair? Some people get trims every 6 weeks. I don't recommend you getting trims every 6 weeks because to me you're cutting off your growth. You know how long it takes hair to grow? And then every 6 weeks you're trimming it? Nah, sis. I say get trims twice a year. Twice a year. In the middle, in the end, the beginning, the end. However you want to mix it up, trim your hair twice a year. How to retain moisture on 4C hair. I talked a little bit about it, but products. Look for products that specifically promote moisture. Don't get a product that says curl definition if you want moisture. If you want your hair to be more, you have to, it's just like a plant, it's just like medicine. Whatever your ailment is, whatever you're trying to heal, you need to get those things that's going to help you heal. That's it. No heat. Cut the heat out if you're trying to moisturize your hair. Over manipulation. Can't be always changing up your style like braids, weaves, all that back to back. You can't be over manipulating your hair like that because your hair will get stressed out and it'll stop growing. It could break off. You won't have any moisture. So products that are geared towards that. Also deep condition. What are you deep conditioning with? What kind of products are you using? It may be time to switch it up. I know for me, I can't constantly use the same product for months on end. I have to switch it up because my hair will get used to it and it'll look good, but I know that it could look better, if that makes sense. How to stretch your curls and keep them despite heat and humidity. That is a big one, especially with living in Florida. It is another kind of humid here, baby. But to me, like if I'm doing a wash and go, I let my hair dry about 80% of the way. And then I put my hair up into a pineapple. Put all my hair up into a pineapple. And I leave it and I let it dry that way. And that stretches my hair out completely. Being in the heat and you sweating, if your hair is healthy, it's gonna dry up. It's not anything that you can do to stop your hair from shrinking back up. Shrinkage is an indication that your hair is healthy. So I know we want our styles to like hang, but even now, even with my braid out, it shrunk up. Even though I stretched it before and did all those other things, shrinkage is inevitable. Sweat, water is going to make your hair revert back. But how you can combat that is you stretch your hair before, whatever style you're doing. You can do 2 braids the night before and then style your hair the next day. I know it's a banding method. Shrinkage is inevitable. It is gonna happen. We just have to deal with it. It's a part of being natural. So, last question. How do I protect my hair in the summertime and in chlorine? I had to ask my mom this question because I can't really remember the last time that I went in the pool, but I remember when I was a little girl and I would go to summer camp, we got in the pool every single day. My mom said what she used to do is when she used to wash my hair, she used to protect my hair with leave-in conditioner. She would style my hair with conditioner and leave the conditioner in there, and that protected my hair from the chlorine, from the stripping, from the breaking. conditioner, just plain old conditioner. She left it in my hair and she styled my hair with it. That is all the questions. It went pretty fast, so I'm kind of glad of that. If you have any other questions that I did not answer, leave them below. I'll try to get them, or follow me on Instagram. You can always DM me there. Yeah, until next time. See you later, alligators.